It is time to either thin or relocate some of these cucumbers. I'm not really pleased with how they sprouted here and how they're doing, so I'm going to put a few over in another spot. This is my other spot. I just pulled up some spent spinach, and so there's nothing growing here. I'm going to dig some holes for the cucumber. No rocket science here, just taking a trowel and making a space that seems adequate by filling around it. I don't expect more than 4 or 5 cucumber plants to come over here, and I'm going to space them pretty well. I do have a few things on the other side of the raised bed. I have some beets over there. I have transplanted many little things like this, and the trick is to just get about enough dirt. It's about the same as the top of the plant, obviously avoiding any plants that I'm trying to leave. I'll probably actually leave this one because it's a little bigger, and take this one here because it's a little smaller, and I'll probably take that one too, and that will leave these spaced here to see how they do. And now to head over to the other hole. So here I have my cucumber, and I want it to set about right there, so I'm going to kind of hold it there while I push some dirt in, and then I will tamp it down a little. And there you have my first transplanted cucumber. A cucumber that was germinated in a raised bed, not in a pot, and just picked up with a shovel carefully and moved. In the end, I did take that larger one there because I decided it was too close to the radishes. And I've got 3 left, 3 cucumbers left here. I moved my marker, which says that I actually planted the seeds here on May 31st, and as of today it is June 18th. So, and then I also moved one that was over here, and it was just, I couldn't keep these onions off of it. It wasn't getting enough sun. It was struggling. So the next thing to do is to fill in these holes, which especially the ones that are right next to other little plants. Okay, so the holes are filled in. I just borrowed a little bit of dirt up there. It didn't take much. So they're all watered in. I didn't give them too much water, just enough to kind of help them settle in with the dirt around their roots and get a little oomph to get going. I don't expect there to be very much transplant shock, partly because when I can take so much of the root like that and hardly disturb the soil, and I don't have to rough up the roots to get them to do anything. And also, this might be a better spot. So in the end, these might grow better over here, even with a tiny bit of transplant shock. And one more thing to increase the chances of survival of my transplanted cucumbers is some diatomaceous earth. It's too much on there, because there's certain little critters that think they're scrumptious. The cucumbers that I left in their original location are just a little bit larger than the ones I transplanted. And here we are a couple of weeks later, and you can see those cucumbers are thriving just fine.